Damn you, goddess of pain and derogatory. I had taken your neglect till the day I die. I turned my back, but Amber May had made me find your light. Her life had found no deeper wounds, and now the soul stays dry. You cheat on me to overrule the light that flew into the sky. I came to your desires, and now I stand my ground. Oh no, I raise the fire and take your life without a sound. I am part of the souls with stolen hearts. We keep on burning. I have cried too long. We are burning strong. I've been deceived. Your mind, your late seconds may. We are noble fools, used as your own tools. I've been deceived. Your death is surely entering me. You will die inside, no matter where you hide. Hello there, everybody. Hello my fellow YouTube compadres. It is Sawlky. I need a few things, that seems to be good. No, not my cameras. Wait, what? Now my camera's going black. Alright, it's back now. Okay. There's some weird issues going on with my camera at the moment. I don't know. I don't fully get it. But one thing I do need to do first before doing anything, of course, on this channel, I need to turn this down a little bit on my end. I need to, like, just go in here. Right. Everything seems to be going pretty well at the moment, so that's all good. What we are doing today is we are doing a music stream, a bit of a behind the scenes, which is why it's called behind the scenes and everything. So that's all great and gravy, you know. So what we're gonna be doing a bunch of music related stuff that mainly has to do with yeah, well, it's music, essentially what it is. I'm just praying the stream will work because, well, the previous few streams, well, the last stream I did, which was a while back, Jesus Christ, it's been a while since I've streamed on here, that did well, but there was one stream in particular a while back that just did absolute shit. It kept cutting out and it kept ending abruptly, and it was so freaking irritating. But yeah. So what we're going to be doing now is we're just going to be welcoming everybody. I'm going to be talking a little bit about what we're doing today because, well, I mean, it's going to be music. That's obviously the main encompassing thing here, but we're going to be taking a look at a few upcoming things, a few things that are coming up in the future. Hello, Evelina. I think that's your name. So, I am terribly sorry if I pronounced that incorrectly. What is here? Well, me, but what we're going to be doing today is actually a music stream. So we're going to be looking at upcoming songs, kind of going into the depth of them. We're not going to be recording any vocals or guitar or anything. We're not going to be recording that, especially since I've just begun on guitar. I'm still really terrible, but maybe I'll play some stuff for you guys later on guitar. Not record any of it, though, like for actual songs, because no, not any of that yet. We're not going to be recording vocals. In this particular stream, we are going to be doing EQ adjustments, so going in and adjusting the quality of the songs and a lot of things, and going into the different layers. So basically, you have the vocals, you have the instrumental and stuff. I want to go into the layers, a little bit of behind the scenes, essentially, of what is going on. Here is so quiet. Do you mean in like the chat, or do you mean me? Because I should be fine. Hang on. Yeah, I'm fine. I think, yeah, the chat is quiet, though. The chat is really quiet. That is the thing. But then again, yeah, the chat. All right. I mean, there's only 3 people in the chat right now, like watching the stream, so it's kind of to be expected, I guess. since I don't have that many views, but it's fine. I don't really mind not getting the viewership. At least I have a few. I'm the only one that is talking to the chat. Well, yeah, that's true. That is true. But right here we have got the Hello Neighbor song, Get Out, the instrumental, the cover of it, because it's not my song, it's a cover, obviously. Don't want to be marking it as my song when it isn't. That's stealing. Do not steal, kids. Do not steal. Do not steal! But yeah, we're gonna be going into the depth of this now, so I'm actually just gonna go in and turn this off so we can go ahead and get started. We can get started with all this. Alright, I just need to see, right. It's easy to make music. See, in some oh jeez, voice crack. In some aspects it is. In other aspects it isn't. In the beginning of making music, it is pretty hard, you know. And it depends on the person that's making it, because a lot of times, okay, I'm actually just gonna turn this on because this may be a long answer. A lot of times when you first start out, it's very, very different for people. Some people can get ideas instantly, and other people, they may have to try hard, maybe even get ideas from other people as well, before they are fully infatuated with it. But for me personally, I've never really had troubles finding ideas. I've always been just super quick to get an idea in my head. Now, here's the thing about original songs, right? I haven't posted any of my original songs on my channel, only covers. But that's because there's a thing called EQ. And what EQ basically is it's kind of the quality, which is what we're going to be adjusting here. And already some of my vocals, they don't have the greatest EQ, and that's what I'm trying to work on. And also, at the same time, working on my original stuff, because I really don't like it going out there and then it's sounding absolutely horrible because of the EQ, because my composition work is great. My voice is working pretty fine for these songs, because I try to keep it in my range. But, oh shit, my camera's going out. Fuck off. Fuck off. No. Don't go out on me now. Don't go out on me now. But yeah. Jesus Christ. Alright, I need to fix this on the camera. It kind of goes out. I need to fix that. But yeah, it depends. Right now, currently, I think all that composition work and stuff, it's easy for me to do. But as far as EQ goes, like the quality, that's kind of hard. So, there's a few things that's easy and a few things that's hard. Have you ever heard about Kappa? Yeah, I've made a full video about it. I don't really mind, honestly, because, well, the fact that you can't, you know, I was never in this for the money in the first place, and, you know, I've just marked mine as not for kids, because they aren't for kids. They're for teen demographic and up. So, if you're a kid watching this, you get out. I'm just kidding. You don't have to get out, but, yeah, that's your own choice at the end of the day. But, yeah. Because that's the thing. A lot of people, when they try to get teen demographics, adult demographics, they end up getting kid demographics. Originally, their demographic was going to be, they wanted that to be adults or teens because that's their intended demographic. But then they get kids. Ooh, Willis just uploaded. But then they get the kid demographic, and then they're like, oh, I got kids now. And now it's like they're worried because if they're going to leave, if they mark their videos as not for kids, they're like, oh no, the kids are going to leave. No, like, you didn't want the kids in the first place, and now you want them to stay. Your videos aren't even for kids in the first place. And, like, I don't mind. The only problem I have is that our sub count is not very accurate to the viewers we get, so that's kind of deceiving for us. I would rather have a more accurate sub count rather than just a deceiving one, because it's cool to say you have 500 subscribers at this age, but when not all of them watch, it's not nearly as impressive to have that, because only about maybe 10 people actually stay really devoted, and then there's others who are kind of here sometimes and such. But yeah, do you need hours to make music like this? Yeah, here's the thing, right? Your first work is probably going to suck. Like, that's the thing. Everybody's first work on music, unless they are really, really talented from, you know, the beginning, it's gonna suck. My first work sucked. If you go back to the very start of my channel and see the first few music-related videos I've done, they were absolutely horrid, and I can't stand going back and listening to that. If you go to my SoundCloud and go down to the very bottom, the It's Time That I cover, so bad. That's my least favorite cover I've ever done, aside from I Stay Determined, because I was in a really bad mind space when I made that, and I was kind of forced to do it, because I really didn't want to do it at that time, but I was kind of forced because it was very requested to do that one. But yeah, that's essentially that. No one is talking, only me. I think they scared me. Maybe.
I mean, there's also some people who don't like talking in the chat and such. I oftentimes have people in the chat where there's like maybe 5 people watching and none of them are even in the chat at all. But I think I'm actually gonna stop this now, and I'm actually gonna go ahead and go with a few, because that's just background music. I didn't make that, in case anybody was wondering. I didn't make this. This is just background music for the video. This is what we're actually gonna be focusing on. So this right here is the upcoming one, Get Out, from Hello Neighbor. I don't really like Hello Neighbor that much because it's broken, and they should have made they should have called it Honey, My Neighbor's Broken instead. So yeah. But we're actually gonna go through. So obviously we have the instrumental here. Pretty self-explanatory. That's the instrumental. That's the original instrumental for the song. I don't care if this gets copyright claimed. I honestly don't, because I'm not in this for the money in the first place. Then what we have here is the layers of vocals. So we have this vocal, which is the deeper vocal.
So you're new to this block, welcome to the ride of your life.
And then you have this one, which is the more higher pitched vocal.
So you're new to this block, welcome to the ride of your life.
And together that creates a double vocal layer.
So you're new to this block, welcome to the ride of your life.
And then what happens is this.
So you're new to this block, welcome to the ride of your
That's what it sounds like in the full. In fact, I think I'm gonna give you a little sneak peek of what it actually sounds like in its fullest. A little sneak peek, which means we also need these vocals with us.
So you're new to this block, welcome to the ride of your life. Just keep away, the life will pleasant, you'll find. Some secrets are best let go. So stop knocking on my separate door. I'll find you and I'll kick you out of sight. For you see, as much as it look like I've got stuff left for you. My house is not a place to steal all my clues. I know you're new here, but you should think twice before you come near. You're smarter than your average neighbor too. I don't care what you do. Don't step into my house, because you can just tiptoe quiet as a mouse. Don't fool around. Hello, I'm your neighbor. Goodbye, I'll see you later. This place was not for you to look and see. Take it from me. Hello, you're in danger. Good riddance to your behavior. You may think I'm the devil, and I wish your life's in peril. Let me spell this out for you. I'm just your neighbor. Now get out. Where are you now? Play hide and seek, but I'll always find you out. Now get out. You're a nuisance to my plans. Now get out. Now get out. So my...
Yeah. That is basically what that sounds like so far. I mean, this is the full song, obviously, but yeah. A few more sneak peeks are going to be on the way. Do you play League of Legends? Nope, I don't. I have tried it, but it's just not really my kind of game. I mean, I did play for a little bit, but the thing is, League is not really my type of game. It's just not really something that I enjoy too much. Though my younger cousin does play it quite a lot, though. So I kind of played it with him a few times. That was more fun because it was with someone, but just not really my type of game. Though you can like it all you want. I don't mind anybody else liking it. I know it's a popular game and everything, and you know it's a very popular game that's streamed on Twitch a lot. Do you play Fortnite? I used to play it a lot. Not that much anymore. I actually don't really play Fortnite that much anymore. These days, what I mostly play these days is actually Overwatch, even though it's kind of dead. I still really enjoy it. Speaking of Overwatch, there's going to be some Overwatch stuff later. Some Overwatch songs and such, you know. Not done with those yet. But what I actually kind of wanted to show was like this is my favorite part of the song right here. This right here.
So you found it. Are you happy with yourself? You nosy little... I told you not to look. Now you're scarred. I told you wouldn't get far. Get out of my house!
And that's basically that. Yeah, it's just like that censorship, like...
So you found it. You nosy little...
Like, you nosy little... And then just censor it like that. It's just perfect. I love that part. I always loved that in the original song, and I wanted to capture it with the funny voice and everything. Because, you see, the thing is, this is a funny song, and it's about a funny game. Like, Hello Neighbor, a lot of people go for the horror aspect in their songs. But I'm not gonna lie, if Hello Neighbor tried to be horror, it did a horrible job. I just saw Buzz Lightyear's chin on the fucking neighbor, like Buzz Lightyear's chin, and I didn't find it very comedic. And like the like the "Hoos" that come from the neighbor. I just found them comedic. I didn't find them like scary at all or anything. Just found them comedic. Are you a fan of Nintendo? Oh yes, you bet I am. I have played so many Nintendo games on the channel. It's absolutely crazy. And I'm gonna play more. That's because the first game I grew up with was Mario Kart on the DS. That was the first video game I ever played. And then New Super Mario Brothers as well. And then I kind of just got into Mario from there, and then checked out all the other things from Nintendo, like Pokemon, Zelda. What else was there? I believe there was more. There was more. Oh, why can't I remember now? There was more. Just a bunch of Nintendo games, a bunch of one-offs as well that I had on the DS and the Wii and everything. We played Wii Sports a lot too back then. That was really fun. But yeah, I talked about Overwatch before. We're gonna return to this one later, but what I actually kind of wanted to do was, yeah. So this is a song that's not actually released yet, and that's why I kind of didn't want to show this, but I'm gonna show the first little part that was played in the stream and everything. But the cover's gonna be waited till the actual song is out and it's released, because I actually don't know the lyrics fully 100%. So as you can see, I haven't even done much yet. I've done one verse, and it's only the main vocals, and the no backing vocals have been done yet. And I think I'm gonna re-record the vocals as well, because these vocals weren't the best. So yeah, my favorite Nintendo games are Kirby, Super Mario, and Pokemon. Kirby, that's right, Kirby. That was another one I really enjoyed. Yeah. Sort of same thing here. I mean, I always loved Pokemon. I haven't played a Pokemon game in years, and Mario, and there were a few Kirby games. I didn't play many Kirby games, but as far as the ones I did play, I absolutely loved them. And then Zelda, even though I haven't played that many Zelda games, but A Link from the Past is actually a game that I'm planning on maybe streaming at one point. That would be really, really cool, because that game is really cool. But regardless, here is the new songs coming out. Yeah, here's the new Overwatch thing, yeah. Oh, for fuck's sake, camera. Why'd you have to do this to me? It's because like my camera, when it's not recording, it just goes out every now and then. But the problem is, when I record with it, it can't go directly like into the computer as a webcam and everything. It's a confusing process. There's some settings I need to configure, but your camera sucks. It's not the camera, it's just the settings. But yeah, here's the Overwatch songs. The Overwatch song cover for, well, the Diva song. So, yeah.
Mech activated.
That's all you're gonna hear for now, because I don't know, the song isn't out yet, and these vocals kind of suck. They really do. These vocals do kind of suck. So yeah, that's the Diva one so far. As you can see, I haven't recorded many vocals at all. So yeah. Let's see, what else was there? I guess there was also I kind of take a look at this one, Deceived. You kind of heard it in the beginning, but I'm gonna take a look at it again, like get to hear it. This is, oh yeah, I mean, maybe I should explain it a little bit. This is an Onyx Colony song, Will's old band. This was an Onyx Colony song. We've done Memories of the Dam, which was also an Onyx Colony song. But with that one, what happened was, yeah, I don't know. I kind of wanted to do another one. So Deceived is another one that I really like, and as such, I've decided to do a cover of it. Don't know when it's coming out. I've only recorded a verse and the chorus so far. So, yeah, this is Deceived so far.
Damn you, goddess of pain and derogatory. I had taken your neglect till the day I die. I turned my back, but Amber May had made me find your life. Her life had found no wounds, and now the soul stays dry. You cheat on me to overrule the light that flew into the sky. I catered to your desires, and now I stand my ground. Oh no, I raise the fire and take your life with that sound. I am part of the souls with stolen hearts. We keep on burning. I have cried too long. We are burning strong. I've been deceived. Your mind, your late seconds pay. We are noble fools, used as your own tools. I've been deceived. Your death is surely intrigue me. You will die inside, no matter where you hide.
That's basically it so far for Deceived. It's not finished by a long shot. There's still 2 more verses. No, like there's like a verse and then a bridge, and then I need a few more choruses, because like the choruses kind of progress. So we've got these parts right here, you know, for the chorus, how he says like, I was saying, I've been deceived. Your death has surely intrigued me, and then there's another part, and then I sing, I've been deceived, but now I find a light. Now I found our light again, I believe, or something like that, and then you'll never, and the final one, which is, I've been deceived, you'll never know when to stop screwing with me. I need the lyrics again. I can't remember them fully off the top of my head, but the chorus has kind of progressed like that, so I need to record that as well. So it's not finished by a long shot, but this is what we got so far, and it should hopefully be out sometime in February, March maybe. I don't know, because in February we are hoping to release this song, Hello Neighbor. No, Get Out. That song. But here in January, I don't want to do release dates because I never meet up with them, but hopefully Retribution, which I might actually preview later. But now I think I'm actually going to take a little break from previewing music, and I'm actually going to just do a quick Q&A session, so have any questions, you can post them in here. Oh, for fuck's sake. The fucking camera again, seriously. Oh, God. This isn't good at all. Oh god. But yeah. I'm subscriber years. Think I might have to rephrase that. There might be something that you might have misspelled there. Like, do you mean you've been subscribed for years, or do you mean yes? Like, do you mean you're subscribed? I'm sorry. That doesn't really make sense to me. Right. Right, the awkward silence with the music here, so what I'm actually gonna do is well, firstly I'll turn this off because let's get this bad boy up, the guitar itself, you know? Oh, this thing. I'm not very good yet. I can only really do simple, very, very simple chords. I can only really do very, very simple chords so far, and not a lot of chords, so I'm still a beginner for guitaring and such, but I'm learning, and I think I'm actually ready to play a few things. So my favorite riff to do is actually like the part from the calm part from Until Dawn, which from the Until Dawn song, which is this one, which is, so move on, hold on for the hope of a new dawn. You have the power to revive. You have the courage to survive through your oppression and suffering. Standing taller than the shadow that follows. You have the power to revive. Do you have the courage to survive? Yeah! But yeah. Yep. That's the Until Dawn song, the calm part. I like guitaring, it's very fun, yes. Alright, so, what else could we possibly do as far as music goes? I guess I'd actually go through, like, a little bit of an acapella here. Also show you a little bit of what we've done here as far as all this stuff goes. So, alright. We're doing good so far, so. Go! That's just a simple scream. Like, go! Go! Oh god, my voice. Oh god. But then we firstly have this vocal.
Damn you, goddess of pain and derogatory.
Which is just a deep one.
Taking your neglect till the day I die. I turn my back, but infamy.
And then it cuts over to the.
Had made me find your life. Her life had found no deeper wounds.
And there's no back vocal for that. But for this one, because it's so deep, it doesn't sound too good because it's just so deep. So I added this extra one that's kind of a little bit more quiet, but it adds a really good, like, vocal layering.
Damn you, goddess of pain and derogatory. I had taken your neglect till the day I die.
It's basically a bit higher, so it's like, damn you, goddess of pain and derogatory. Whereas the other one was, damn you, goddess of pain and derogatory, which is a lot lower, where this one's quite a bit higher. And that overall makes this.
Damn you, goddess of pain and derogatory. I had taken your neglect till the day I die. I turn my back, but infamy.
I know it's not that visible, but it does sound a bit better. And then there's this one.
Made me find your life.
Then there's the scream. Not very quiet, not very loud. I might add a backing vocal for that, like one of the growls, like so like rock answer to your desires. I might add that. Actually, I don't know. Maybe. And then there's this.
I am part of the souls with stolen hearts.
And basically, what I've done for that one is I've put in a fruity chorus right here, which basically, what that basically does to the vocal is it kind of make it like a little bit robotic, but still kind of humanoid. It's like an effect. You can hear it.
I am part of the souls with stolen hearts.
Where it's a little bit, there's like a bit of a robotic flange sounds, but it's not like overly robotic in a sense. It's still really good. Oh, and then they has this one. We keep on burning.
We keep on burning.
Where we have the actual like we keep. Oh, for fuck's sake, the camera again. Whoo-wee. No, we have like the high vocal, which is.
We keep on burning.
And then we have the full chorus.
I have cried too long. We are burning strong.
What then happens down here is we still have the robotic flange sounds, but that's the deeper vocal. So this.
We keep on burning.
Then I kind of what it did there was like we keep on burning, where it kind of like goes, burning. You know, kind of goes a bit lower and then more demonic, like decaying. Thought that would be pretty cool to do.
I have cried too long.
And then a deeper version of the chorus with flange sounds, which I made a bit quieter so that it kind of adds really good vocal layering.
We are noble fools, used as your own tools. Your death is surely a trying may. You will die inside, no matter where you hide.
And then there's also the high one, which is really like really one of my favorite vocals I've done. I was surprised of how high I could go with my vocal range. So here it is.
May you will die inside, no matter where you hide.
I like it. That's basically Deceived. Okay, actually, I want to pick this up again because very spontaneous, I know, but what I kind of wanted to do for this was play another one. That kind of sounded like We Are Number One. We are number one, hey! We are number one, hey! But another one that I really like to do is another calm part, because that's kind of a simple one. So that's this one. That's the calm part from Heart of an Artist, which is this. In my heart, I grieve for the artist I believe to be sent down from the sky. only to be met with shadows that hidden in the meadows, poisoning all of the rye. Maybe we can meet in the middle, enough with the riddles. Treat them as they would treat you. They came to help your souls, deliver a smile through the toes. Isn't that what you would do? Yeah, it's basically that. I loved Heart of an Artist, by the way. I loved Heart of an Artist. That was an amazing one. I loved the cover I did for that as well. Whoo-wee. Now, what I want to do now is actually, I kind of want to go back to, which one was it? It was, wasn't Get Out, it was, right, that's right. Retribution, here it is. That's one I kind of want to do. Because that's a song that's coming out soon. And we've only got one verse so far in chorus, but I really like it so far. So, obviously we've got the instrumental as well. I'll do the same process with Hello Neighbor also with this. But yeah, here we've got two vocals. Save this world from carbon and fire. Again, the whole thing we've seen over and over again where it's a deep vocal. Save this world from... And then we've got the higher pitch vocal as well. Save this world from carbon and fire. Together creating that. And then we've also got all of these. And I've also put a little bit of a blood overdrive on it, which basically makes it kind of like how should I explain it? A little bit robotic, I guess you could say. It makes it sound like it's kind of coming from a little phone speaker, but it's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's kind of hard to explain, but it's like, yeah, it basically does this little effect, and it's kind of cool. It's really cool in my opinion. And there's there's just a vocal and a backing vocal and everything. And this. Here there's a stronger one with the blood overdrive. That's kind of stronger here. But yeah. Just want to see. Alright, so you've seen all the process so far. Here's a little preview of Retribution so far.
We're in a war, 28 long years since the battle of nations. Intoxication and curve the land. It's all in your hands. The blood of your army has made you stand. To avenge the spirit of fire and our cryogenics. Cryogenics line. They awake to land on promised hands in a darkness too deep. Now your allies call for your stations. Higher and higher the walls bring damnation. Kill the bandage now. Open your eyes, watch as you fight. Save this world from carbon and fire. Take to the ark, play a retribution. Save this world from carbon and fire.
That's basically what I've got for Retribution so far. Hello WD, how the hell are you doing? It's great to see you. This is a music stream. We're doing a bunch of covers going into EQ adjustments, kind of going into the process of the whole thing. We've got Retribution, which should be coming out soon. I don't want to put release dates on it because I'm kind of scared of doing so, but yeah, we've also looked at the Diva song, which is an upcoming one. I'm not putting the song out until I'm not putting the cover out until the song actually goes out. So I've only played a little bit of it. We've looked at Deceit, which was an Onyx Colony song. You know, because like I want to do that. And then there's Get Out, which is I didn't even make any changes, I don't think. No. But yeah, that's essentially what we've got going on here. So we've got Hello Neighbor, which is pretty much complete, so we're going through the process of that. But what I kind of figured I'd want to do, because we've also done a bit of guitaring this stream, so doing a bit of guitar riffs with vocals in it, actually, so And I've just gotten a message too, a private message that said, from someone who doesn't have a channel. So he told me he asked me if I could so like he can't chat put in the chat because he doesn't have a channel, but he texted me privately asking me if I could play what was it? Beacon of Hope, that was the name. Surely I can. I think. I think this is the one, yes. Right, so I think I can just start from the beginning. This is kind of I'm still pretty shit at this, so don't judge me, but yeah. Oh, there's a gift inside our hearts, will be given to the lost, as we lay their hands and deprive their face from the curse they held within. With the gift of joy it starts, by mending the hearts of frost. May the spirit fly as the climb for the peace to be. I can't even remember the lyrics, so I will try to believe like a when our soul I will deliver and die. We'll join the owls together again. So if we hold up the hand that reaches higher, we can stand together. And if we care for another, treat them like a brother. We can only live forever. As we sway, the arms in the air like a flame, running through the scary, I'm free. And together, we're a beacon of hope. That's basically that. Sorry for the voice crack then. That was not supposed to happen. That's a failure. That's definitely going into the fail compilations of this channel. It happens. It happens. I'm still only 14, nearly 15, so voice cracks still do happen every now and then. But yeah, that was Beacon of Hope. I didn't even remember the lyrics or anything. Oh, that was awkward. That was awkward. Oh, God. Nice guitar. Thank you. This is actually, I don't remember exactly what guitar it is, but it is, all I know for sure is that it is a Fender, I believe. Actually, I'm not sure, because I have a few guitars that are Fender, but this is like a guitar that I really like. This is the one I like the most, and it's in tune and everything. Not exactly sure how to tune guitars yet, and still, I am such a noob at guitar. I can do a few simple chords, and that's it. I can't do any of the complex chords, but still practicing, and hopefully that, what that means for original songs as well, is that I can put that in there. But then I also need to learn how to EQ that, because yeah, as I stated previously, WD, you haven't heard this because you've just joined into the stream. The reason why, because I have, the reason why there's only covers on my channel and not any original songs yet is because I have original songs. Oh, for fuck's sake, this camera! I swear to God. But no, okay, I'm actually going to take a little bit of a break, so I'm just going to turn this back on, the background music back on. But, basically, the reason why there's only covers on my channel and not any original songs is because I have made original songs and I can do composition and everything, it's great, but I'm not showing you any of it off. I mean, I would maybe show some of it off, some of the demos on this, but it's on a different computer and everything. I'd have to, and that thing is slow and it's just, no. Maybe in another music stream though. But essentially, the thing is, with the original songs, I do want to put some out there and I have some in the works and everything. But the problem with them is that I can't do EQ very well. Like, the composition work is great, the voice is great and everything, but EQ is kind of a problem because I can't really EQ them that well. And I don't want to put out original songs that sound shit. And I know the first work is always going to suck, like my original covers. But for the original covers, what I always wish is I could have gone back and made them better with the EQ, with the vocals. And that's what I don't want to screw up here, is getting that wrong. I just don't want to, because while your first work is going to be shit and you can see how much you've improved, I'd rather see how much I've improved from a good standpoint to an even better standpoint, if I can improve from that. Because I just don't want to put out stuff that's crap. After all these covers that have come out that are great in other people's opinions and in my personal opinion, aside from a few, it's time that I and I stay determined, things like that. But, essentially, these songs, I want to put them out there. I don't want people to be disappointed by the end result if they've seen all these great covers and then they just see an original song go out and then they're just vastly disappointed because this EQ is just horrible. So yeah, that's why I've not put any of it out yet. But soon, hopefully soon, there should be some original songs coming out if I can get proper EQ done to them. Will your original songs be rock and metal? Yes, most of them will. I mean, I'm a very diverse person. I like to try other genres, but since I'm most comfortable with rock and metal, That's the main approach I'm going for. Though I will probably also be doing other songs. I will definitely be doing some pop as well. That's not out of the question. Perhaps some sad songs as well. You know, it's kind of a thing. I can't really play piano that well or anything, but yeah, I do have the piano roll in FL Studio that I can use, but maybe. I don't have any sad vibes at the moment. I only have rock and metal vibes at the moment, and a few pop, I guess, maybe. I really need to piss, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and you just enjoy the background music while I'm out there pissing. I'm back. Ah, my camera is still here. Ah, that's lovely. It's still working and everything. It hasn't gone black or anything. That's just great. Alright, so, what were we back at again? Alright, the whole original song talk. I actually want to mention this real quick before anybody else mentions it in the chat. A lot of people have been saying shit like, oh, why don't you get others to EQ for you? And the reason why I don't want that is because then it's not really my full song, if you get that. I mean, that's still a collab, but if they're original songs, I don't know. Maybe I'll see, but there's not many people. That's another thing. I don't have many people at the moment who can actually EQ for me and such, because they're all busy with their own projects or shit like that. It's a complicated process. But then also a lot of people have said like, well, then why don't you use pre-made instrumentals? There's loads of these that are made for free, like pre-made instrumentals that you can just add vocals to for free, and it's royalty free. There's a few cons with that. One, they're instrumental, so it's not really my song. I'm just building off of other songs, and then it's not my song. And secondly, I have my own vibes and like my own vibes for songs, so my own vibes for instrumental. For fuck's sake, this camera! Oh, I really need this fixed. I really need this fixed. But it's my own instrumentals that I have in the works, and others can't just get those instrumentals done for me. They can't. Others can't just get those instrumentals. Okay, this is really fucking up for me at the moment. Like this stream right here, like my preview on it at the moment, it's really fucking up. There you go. That's fine. So my own original songs, they have their own instrumentals, and I want them, and I want them to be used, because if others, I can't just vibe off of somebody else's songs. If I just hear brand new instrumental from somebody else, then I add vocals to it, then I have to find a brand new vibe and everything, and then it's not really an original song. I want my own instrumentals instead, but with the horrible EQ reflexes that I have at the moment, it's kind of hard to do, but yeah. Someone texted me if I can do Left Behind. I mean, I don't really remember the chords for it, but I guess I could start just from the beginning. Behold the horrors, they lurk beneath the shadows of remorse. You wouldn't know, of course, but I false a new judgment day. On this day you will repay your respects to all that may lurk in between your mind and mankind. So have a seat and be afraid. Fear's about to commence the final ritual. One body's all we need for this to be complete. And when the day begins to take form, you won't be leaving those doors. You'll only live with us inside the darkness. Get the notification out of my face. I was left behind. All this torture will unwind. I was never all that kind. If you were to rewind, then you would find I was left behind. Take your time to run and hide. I will catch you all the time. This night no longer shines. Your tears divine. You'll now be mine. Jesus, that at the end, I kind of fucked up with the pitch. But I'm still a beginner, you know. I was meant to do different pitch, but whatever. That was left behind, you see. Get the notification out of my face was kind of a thing, because there was a notification that popped up on the phone there. So get the notification out of my face, I was left behind, essentially. Right, so I think what we can do now is we can actually go ahead with Hello Neighbor again. And do that. So essentially, well, I kind of want to go through the entire process of it. So yeah.
Welcome to the ride of your life.
We've established before that what we've done here is we've done one deep vocal,
Welcome to the ride of your life.
which is kind of my normal pitch, and then we've done a high vocal,
Welcome to the ride of your life.
which in turn makes this.
Welcome to the ride of your life. Just keep away, the life will pleasant you'll find.
Oh yeah, and then there's this right here. This thing.
So stop knocking on my separate door.
That's kind of a thing here. So what I've actually done for these vocals is, well, basically, yeah, I can explain. So all I've done is I haven't used autotune on any of this because I stay away from that as much as possible. Because, well, I used to use a lot of autotune. I used to be infatuated with fucking autotune because I used to be so bad with autotune, seriously, because I used to use it so much back in the day because I hated my voice, but I stay as far away from it as possible because I don't know, I want to get my own voice out there, and since I can sing and everything, I want to get my full voice out there, and then I can hear the improvements over the years, which has been a massive, like, thing. Like, I've been able to hear the improvements of my songs over the course of when I haven't used autotune. I'm like, wow, now I can actually hear the improvements, whereas if I use autotune, there's not much to hear because it's just hidden away by the fucking autotune, the actual voice. So there's no way of seeing improvement there. So ever since Heart of an Artist, no autotune whatsoever. Just like this one, there's no autotune, and it seems to be doing wonders for me. So yeah. What I've done, however, is EQ, compress, and then there's a blood overdrive for some vocals as well. There's a reverb, and another EQ. Oh yeah, that's for this vocal right here. These vocals right here.
So stop knocking on my separate door.
That's basically that. So what we've got here, other than that, for fuck's sake. What have we got beside that? So yeah, that's just the same thing here. But after the second chorus, what kind of happens is,
now get out! You think I don't know what you are, my boy? You don't think I know?
There's this like little speech thing where the neighbor gets mad and everything. Oh, then there's this where like there's a bunch of vocals here.
La 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 la.
That's like a group vocal of this one,
La 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 la.
which is kind of a kind of a normal one, I believe, and this one is
La 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 la.
yeah, this one right here, right up here is a normal one.
La 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 la.
So just my normal range, like la 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 la, just kind of my normal range, you know, kind of the normal range. And then this one is a high one,
La 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 la.
like where it's kind of falsetto, like la 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 la. And then the bottom one should be a deep one,
La 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 la.
and then it's just kind of repeated through here.
La 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 la.
That's just kind of repeated here. And then there's this.
Keep away, stay away. La. Take your head out of the clouds. You're getting closer to the door.
And then there's this part, which is again just my favorite part of this thing. I need to play it again.
So you found it. Are you happy with yourself? You nosy little I told you not to look. Now you're scarred. I told you wouldn't get far. Get out of my house! Hello!
That's just... I just love that because of the... You nosy little kind of censor that. It's amazing, you see. It's absolutely amazing. Yes. Jesus Christ, we've already been streaming for 50 minutes. Wow. That's a long time to be streaming, though. Then there's also...
Found it.
Yeah, apart from that. Then there's just the final chorus here. And that's basically Get Out. So I think here at the end what I'm actually going to do is just play a little preview of Get Out. So here's an extended preview of Get Out. Here we go.
So you're new to the spot, welcome to the ride of your life. Just keep away, life will pleasant, you'll find some secrets are best let go. So stop knocking on my temperate door. I'll find you and I'll kick you out of sight. For you see, as much as I look like I've got stuff left for you, my house is not a place to steal all my clues. I know you're new here, but you should think twice before you come near. I'm smarter than your average neighbor too. I don't care what you do. Don't step into my house, because you can just tiptoe quiet as a mouse. Don't fool around. Hello, I'm your neighbor. Goodbye, I'll see you later. This place was not for you to look and see. Take it from me. Hello, you're in danger. Good riddance to your behavior. You may think I'm the devil, and I wish your life's in peril. Let me spell this out for you. I'm just your neighbor. Now get out. Where are you now? Play hide and seek, but I'll always find you out. Now get out. You're a nuisance to my plans. Now get out. Now get out.
And that's basically a little preview of it. I don't want to play more than that because you're not going to hear the full thing now. That's not fun because then you're going to get, because then when the whole thing comes out, the surprise is kind of ruined. That's not a good thing if the surprise is actually going to be ruined for you. That's not a good thing, you know? I mean, there's still a bit of a surprise with the lyric video because we're making something for that too. Because, well, you see, okay, I actually want to announce this in a video, like make a full video announcing this, but since there's not many people in here, I feel like you guys could get to know this first. It is that, if you guys know Viva very well, he was a well-known member of this channel who did a lot of our lyric videos, a lot of the ones that we couldn't, that, you know, he helped with a lot of the lyric videos, a lot of the original ones. So he did things like Until Dawn and Left Behind, things like that. And unfortunately, he is not part of this channel anymore. He was fired back in December. We're still very good friends, me and Viva. We're still very good friends. We talk on the regular. We talk so much. We will be on Skype a lot of the time. We're still really good friends. He's one of the greatest friends I've ever had, and I still speak to the guy regularly. I need to turn this camera back on. Alright, this song is kind of dramatic. I kind of want to skip that. Right, that's better. So, here's the thing, right? So, we're still very good friends, and in fact, we're gonna be hanging out tomorrow, so that's gonna be good. But he's not a member of the channel anymore, and this is due to the fact that our content kind of wasn't working together very well. Like, he had a very different approach for his content, and he had a different approach to his content, and he wants to work in his own projects as well, and you know, it was kind of a miscommunication, and he's not a bad person or anything, he just did a lot of wrong. Essentially, here's all it is he did quite a bit of wrong, but he's not a bad person. That does not mean he's a failure at all. Just because he did a few failures does not mean he's a failure himself. So don't ever think that he is. But he's just not a member of the channel anymore. So currently I do the lyric videos until we can get a new lyric video person in to do our lyric videos for us. That's basically that for those news. So yeah, but the end of this stream, because I think we're actually gonna cap it off soon, since it's almost an hour long. So what we're gonna be doing for the last part of the stream is actually we're gonna be going through the chat. We're gonna be answering some music related questions. So if you have any music, voice cracks again, Jesus Christ. If you have any music related questions, type them in the chat right now and I'll be sure to answer them. Otherwise, I'll be answering some, in the meantime, I'll be answering some music questions that I frequently get, and statements I frequently get, and kind of addressing those. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing for the last part of the stream, and then maybe we'll do another one of these at some point, because it's really fun. I recommend using more vocal harmonization. Yes, that's what I plan to do as well. Using more harmonies with vocals is you know, that's kind of a thing I plan to do in the future a lot more. So yeah, now a few things that I often get told. So like, oftentimes I get told like, oh my god, your voice is so amazing, I wish I had a voice like you. And it's like, oh, I suck so bad and you're so much better, or oh, I'm so jealous, and things like that. And I've been there too, so I can't blame you at all. But the thing is, with that, like, through hard work and practice, anyone can get there too. Like, you know, a lot of people say I'm so good at singing and so good at all the things I do, they wish they were just as good as me. Remember, I started from a place where I was absolutely terrible. I was using Windows Movie Maker to put things together. I recorded with an old Samsung phone. I wasn't using a tripod. I was using a little sandcastle that could hold my phone. And I was recording a laptop screen, the shittest laptop ever, with the shittest speakers ever, and the shittest cooler ever that made so much noise. And it was so terrible. Anyone who's at that level right now currently can get up there. Through hard work and practice, you can get there too. I promise you, anyone can get there through hard work and practice. I had a terrible voice back in the day. Just a year ago, you saw I couldn't hit notes at all. I had a I still have a deep voice now, but I could only really hit deep notes. If I had to go higher up, I had to use autotune, pitch it up. But since the autotune I was using wasn't even working properly, it really sounded awful, and it wasn't very good. So you can see the improvements in just a year alone, which also makes me think, in a year from now, I'll have improved since where I am right here, and it's amazing to think. What do you think about my new channel banner and icon? It's really good. You're so good at design and shit like that. I'm jealous of you, but again, that's the thing. I can get there too. Like, I want to do design shit. I want to do designs like that with logos as well. Since I'm working on a new logo, it's gonna be really cool, and it's finally gonna be a logo that doesn't look like the DA Games logo, because I've been struggling to find an original one for a while that doesn't look like any of the DA Games logos or even represent any of it at all. It's gonna be awesome. I promise you, it's gonna be so amazing. It's gonna be sort of similar to a few logos he's had, but it's still very original. So it's gonna be really, really cool. Another question I normally get is what I use to make music. Actually, I'm gonna address that. I use this FL Studio 20, the producer edition, to be exact. So yeah, I'll try to make something for you later. Oh, thanks, man. That's awesome. I was about to say awful. No, that's not awful. That's awesome. Oh god. There's also one thing I want to address is a common misconception that I use autotune, but as you can see, it's just due to EQ, compression. There's a reverb, there's a blood overdrive here and everything. It's just EQ and reverb basically. Reverb is kind of a room fill, so it basically echoes out to the full extent of the room and all that. So yeah, it's kind of it's used in a lot of songs. Just reverb, it's really good. But then, oh, for fuck's sake. So yeah, that's fruity reverb. Then there's EQ, which is basically just adjust, as I've stated before, that's just kind of the quality. You know, with bass and treble and all that, you can kind of adjust that to your liking. It's really, really cool. Oh god, I keep closing this mixer right here. Right, so any last few questions we can round up, so, you know, because we only have a few minutes left and then there's actually an hour, so. Yeah. Okay, so one final thing I actually want to address is, fuck, what was it again? What was it? Well, yeah, a lot of people are saying, how long does it take to make a song and such? It really depends, because it normally takes like a day for me to record vocals and such, but then it also takes a day to mix, so normally 2 days in total to record the vocals and to mix them and everything and make everything. But then there's also a lyric video on top of that, so that can take maybe a week if there's a new lyric video that we're making for it. Other than that, if it's just audio or the original lyric video, then it's all fine. Then we can do it in 2 days, which may sound like really short time, and it is, yes, but that's for covers though, because original songs, I don't know, they take a bit longer for me, especially since I've just begun with those. So yeah, that's basically that. But the thing, like something like Left Behind, that took a month to do because of the lyric video. That all really depends on the lyric video. That's not really the song itself. So yeah. But yeah, I think I'm actually gonna round up the stream now. It's been really, really fun to do this stream. I love doing these music streams. I haven't done a music stream in a while. The last time I did that was Wrath of the Titan, where I was recording vocals for that. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. It's really cool to be doing this again, because I really haven't done much, as I said just now. Haven't done it in a while, so it's really cool. I definitely want to, like, make more in the future. Yes, I want to do more of these. So yeah, if you guys seem to like this one as well, so I'll definitely be doing more of these music streams in the future. But yeah, I guess it's just kind of yeah, that's where we're gonna end off this stream. So yeah, remember, you can get there as well. Remember, all of you can get there. I was always so sad about not getting far in life and not being very good with my content and everything. Trust me, everybody can get there. You've seen me improve so much, and in the next few years, I'm definitely gonna improve more. Put yourself out there, be passionate about what you do, and you'll get there too. That rhymed. That wasn't even purposeful. I didn't even purposefully rhyme. That's awesome. But if you did like what you saw, click like and subscribe, share with friends and family, or maybe your dog. Check out Sawlky for the news information on music, skits, let's plays, and live streams. Anyway, I've been Sawlky, and we made music for a bit. Super fun. I'm definitely gonna be doing more of this as well. Yes. But hopefully I'll see you all next time. Peace out. Bye. Bye, everybody. You lovely sons of goons.